what's up, y'all? Back to give you a recap of World Domination 3, Day 2. Some hot battles, a lot more battles that were dope than Day 1. But it was, hey, both days were dope, and I'm gonna get into these battles right now. Alright, let's go. Alright, first off, let me say I missed the Stepeasy and Anygma battle, as well as the Shotty, Horroh, and Fingaz battle. I was late home, but I still watched all the rest. I missed those two battles, and I know Shotty, Horroh won that battle, and Stepeasy beat Anygma. I didn't really want to see Anygma that battle anyway. That battle seemed boring as shit. I missed Shotty, Horroh, and Fingaz. I was kind of mad about that, but you know, it is what it is. Also want to say real quick that the stream was dope for Day 2. Quality was good, definitely watchable. You could hear everything clearly, you know what I'm saying? But the first battle that I got to see was Henry Bowers versus Lavoz, you know what I'm saying? Henry, I think, definitely took this battle 3-0, all 3 rounds. Uno had a lot of slip-ups in this battle, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a recurring theme of this whole day, to be honest with you. But, you know, Uno was definitely funny, same type of shit. But he wasn't on the same game that he was for FLO, you know what I'm saying? Henry Bowers, funny shit, you know what I'm saying? Good bars, and didn't slip up. So, really what happens is when one opponent doesn't slip up and the other one does, you're going to give it to the, you know, other guy pretty much in every round. And that's what happened here. So, Henry Bowers, 3-0. Alright, the next battle was Charron and Manaz, and this was a dope battle as well. The first round was definitely dope. I was like, man, this is gonna be a dope battle because Manaz went hard, Charron went hard. But after the first round, Manaz kind of, you know, had a lot of slip ups. He choked. He had like a, I don't know, 20, 15-second choke. You know what I'm saying? And he had choked again in the third round. But Charron was on his A game. Probably one of the best battles I've seen from Charron in a long, long time. Manaz's first round started out, he was like, and you know, he's blind, so he's like, check this out, you black motherfucker. It was, you know, it's funny shit, and pretending like Charron was black when, if anyone knows anything, you know, Charron is complete opposite from being black, you know what I'm saying? But Charron has some really dope lines. I wrote them down. He said, beating me, there's a better chance of Drake and Chris Brown making a remix to Crack a Bottle. Like, you know, if you know the situation behind that, you know it was dope. So in the second round for Manaz was kind of lackluster. Again, he slipped up. And as well as his third. But in the third round for Charron, he was Manaz was talking about his girlfriend or some shit like that. So then Charron started talking about it, and he pulled out a flower, and there was a girl there. I don't know if it was his real girlfriend or not, but he talked to her and shit. Like, I got a flower. It's like, psych, bitch, I never buy a flower for cunts. And then she seemed surprised as fuck. So I don't really know if that's his real girlfriend or not, but it was how the whole club went crazy for that shit. And I mean, this battle was pretty clear-cut winner for me on, you know, the basis that, you know, Manaz flipped up and choked, you know, kind of like the Henry Bowers and Lavoz, you know what I'm saying? Reoccurring theme. Corey Charron clearly won 3-0. That's just the way that goes, you know what I'm saying? Alright, the next battle shown was HFK vs Unanimous. I mean, I was excited for this battle. I thought it was going to be 3-0. HFK, I was not right, but it was a close battle. You know, HFK went first, and he had those, you know, typical HFK round jokes, you know what I'm saying? Not really a lot of heavy hitting bars, but it was still a good round, solid round. Then Unanimous went, and he choked right off the bat. Didn't get a word out before he choked. About 10, 15 second little, you know, trying to remember his bars, and then he was clean the rest of the battle. But I definitely give the round 1 to HFK. Round 2. You know, HFK tried this whole bank scheme, you know, about deposit, safe, you have no credit, and it just wasn't happening. It was a kind of, it's been done, you know what I'm saying? This shit was just kind of weak to me. And then the second round for Unanimous, he was just spitting. It was solid. I like a lot of his shit, but the crowd was not feeling him at all for the first half of this, you know, the first half of the second round, you know what I'm saying? Finally, during the end of the second round, he had some major punches that got a lot of crowd reaction. Third round, I gave this one to Unanimous. It was a dope round, his best round by far. You know, HFK is doing more of the jokes and shit, which when you go against a bar, you know, rapper like Unanimous is, you're not gonna end up well for you. So I gave the first to HFK, and the second to HFK, and the third to Unanimous. But the judges at the battle decided differently, and they gave that battle actually to Unanimous. Alright, so the next battle was Sketch, Menace, and Anecdote. Dope battle. I thought this was a dope battle. A lot of slept on lines by Anecdote by the crowd, like a lot of dope shit. I was like, okay, but the crowd was not reacting at all to it, you know what I'm saying? But alright, let's go through this battle real quick. First round, Anecdote, he had some heavy punches, like I said, but didn't get any reaction the jokes did, which sometimes kind of fucking bugs me when I hear dope bars, but the crowd just does not feel them and they want to hear some, dick shit, you know what I'm saying? I actually gave the first one to Anecdote. Wasn't really feeling Sketch's first round. I'm not a big fan of Sketch, but he did okay in this battle. Second round, it was just more bars by Anecdote, you know what I'm saying? The crowd got more into it for, a second round for Anecdote this time. But I actually think Sketch Menace did a little bit enough just to beat him in round 2. And then round 3, Anecdote had a little slip up, you know what I'm saying? Reoccurring theme for this day 2. And Sketch Menace was just average enough to beat that slip up. So I gave this battle 2 rounds to 1 for Sketch Menace, you know. Alright, getting to some of the more anticipated battles, we have Nils with Skils versus Kid Twist. Now, this was a battle I was, waiting for, because I like the Nils with Skils Rone battle from World Domination 2. The first round, Kid Twist first round was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? A little better than average. He had some jokes, some punches that were okay, and I thought Nils could easily beat that, but he just wasn't on his game the first round. Tried to do some flips that weren't hitting. His written shit wasn't hitting, so I actually give the first round to Kid Twist pretty decisively. Second round for Kid Twist, average. You know what I'm saying? A little more of the comedic style type of shit. And Nils with Skils definitely gave him this round. He had a lot of flips in this round, a lot of dope flips. You know what I'm saying? His written shit was dope too. So right now it's 1-1, and it came down to the third. In the third, Kid Twist's best round, definitely better than Nils's. He had the dope flips, a lot of dope written shit as well. A lot of heavy hitting bars than his first 2 had. So third round clearly went to Kid Twist, as well as the battle 2-1 to Kid Twist. All right, next battle was POrich Nameless. I'm a big POrich fan. You know what I'm saying? I was devastated when he lost to POrich, as were most KOTD fans, because they just didn't want to see Rich have the title anymore. But he still does, and he battled Dizaster. We'll get to that one. POrich went first. I was a little disappointed by him, to be honest with you. Average, you know what I'm saying? This didn't really do anything for me the first round, and then Nameless went, and his shit was average too. The first round was a tie for no one, you know what I'm saying? No one gets round 1, because that shit was weak as fuck by both MCs. So then we got to round 2. POrich had a line about the Kid Twist Nameless battles, like 2 vampires fighting. Guess you can say this is the twilight of your career. That shit was pretty dope. Then Nameless came back talking about the POrich loss, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 6'4", how do you expect to get a rebound, bitch? Or some shit like that. So I gave the second round to Nameless. The third round I gave to POrich. He had better bars. Nameless came with more jokes and bars in the third round. So it's 1-1, because I didn't give the first round to no one because it was complete bullshit. But I gave it the win to Nameless off a better performance. He really didn't have any slip-ups. POrich had a few slip-ups again, you know what I'm saying? But Nameless got the win, and the judges said Nameless won too, so Alright, and now we're going to talk about the co-main event. Lil Pesci vs Bender. It was a dope battle, no doubt about it. Some people were calling it the classic. I'm not sure about all that. It was definitely a dope battle, though. A lot of replay value, though, you know what I'm saying? I actually ended up giving all 3 rounds to Pesci in this battle. It was surprising to me. So I came to this battle expecting Pesci just to choke and Bender to wipe him clean, but not at all. Pesci didn't choke at all. It was actually weird because Bender had one slip up in the second round, a little slip up. I couldn't tell if he was trying to do it on purpose or if it was actually a little slip up, but it kind of seemed like a slip up because it didn't really fit into anything else. But Pesci's first round, he had a bar like you can tell it in the game when you see his tempo run. That shit was dope as fuck. Pesci's second round was dope. He's like, I'll battle you down low, I'll battle you really loud, I'll battle you in the ring, I'll battle you in the crowd. And before he said that, he went into the crowd and shit, and the whole place exploded. And I just really gave every round to Pesci, you know what I'm saying? Bender wasn't whack at all. He came with the same, type of shit, multi-syllabic type of shit, whatever. Definitely dope, but I think Pesci just outbarred him, and Pesci took this pretty clearly to me. Alright, and now to the main event of the night, KOTD Championship. POrich digging deep in yo bitch vs Dizaster. First off, let me say these battle rounds were 4 minutes each at least. It seemed like the 4 minutes was a minimum, because POrich and Dizaster were like going like 5 minutes. This was about a 36-minute battle, and let me say something about POrich right now. I don't think he's ever had a battle even close to doing 4-minute rounds, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that are scared to do 4-minute rounds because they're gonna forget their shit, you know what I'm saying? SMP didn't do that shit. HFK didn't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? DNA did. DNA's obviously on a different level than most people is. But definitely commendable to see someone in King of the Dot step up and take a 4-minute round for each round with Dizaster, because you know most of the time you're gonna get wiped out. But to my surprise, POrich was solid the whole battle. He had a minor slip up in the first round, but other than that, every round came through flawlessly. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of dope shit. I thought a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be a fucking body bag, like of the worse than any other battle. You know what I'm saying? Besides, you know, Canada's obviously, because I'm not even counting that shit. But it was definitely a lot closer than I expected. POrich had a lot of dope shit, a lot of dope bars, a lot of funny shit, you know what I'm saying, a lot of jokes that were dope. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for this right now, but being completely honest, I kind of think POrich almost won the battle. I'm not gonna lie, I think POrich won this battle, you know what I'm saying? He did everything he had to do to win the battle. I mean, I can understand why you picked Dizaster, but a lot of people, I'm just getting sick of, you know, fans just riding the shit out of Dizaster's dick, you know what I'm saying? It's really annoying. Every line you have a big reaction to, whether it's dope or not. I thought POrich was consistent except for the one minor slip up. I think to give the second to Dizaster, the first and third I would probably give to POrich with digging deep in your bitch. But if you gave it to Dizaster, I'm not gonna be mad at you. But it, you know, it all comes down to opinion, you know what I'm saying? But no, Dizaster didn't really, I think he underestimated Po. That's just, I mean, I would have too. I think every other battle rapper would have underestimated him too, you know what I'm saying? But I have it actually going to POrich. But you know, Dizaster is a new King of the Dot champion, and if that's who you thought won, I mean, I can't argue that, because definitely had a lot of dope shit in there. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So overall, man, World Domination 3 was dope. Day 1 and Day 2. I think Day 2 was a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? A little bit better battles. Yeah, man, you should cop the pay-per-view, man. Both days, it was dope. Well worth the money, you know what I'm saying? Support KOTD, support any battle scene. Support Smack URL. I got a blog coming soon about predictions for Summer Madness 2, which is going to be a huge event. Yeah, that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter, add me on Facebook, make tile for both of them, you know what I'm saying? And again, for people that missed it for some reason, I said it earlier, I missed the Shotty Horroh, Fingaz battle, and Stepeasy. Anygma battle, but Stepeasy won that battle, and Shotty Horroh won his battle with Fingaz. But yeah, that's about it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Jumping off the front porch with a new approach. Don't approach me with the bullshit. High remote to a location where the broom sit. Here I go, street sweep on Monday through Friday. If not,